Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kendra Michelle. Make sure you stay a while, subscribe, you'll love it here. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I did my hair and this is a 2x6 closure with 3 bundles from Love Me Hair. This is not sponsored in any way. I bought this with my own money. I'm going to give you guys an update in about 2 weeks. Let y'all know how the hair is holding up. I also included like a little chit chat so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, because it's definitely been a while since I've been on YouTube and making content. So I wanted to kind of connect with you guys a little bit more. But I am just so proud of myself with this hair, because just look, like I did so good. What y'all think? Didn't I do good? I did good. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, so let's go. This is the hair that I'll be using. This is the Love Me hair, and I got 3 bundles and a 2x6 closure. I did go ahead and bleach the knots on this. So this is the closure, and I bleached the knots like probably almost a month ago. That's how long I've been waiting to do this video. These are the bundles. They feel really good. I did wash them. I love that the ends are like blunt cut. I love that. So that's what we're working with. Now, as far as my head right now, I did this yesterday. So I have like a teeny weeny afro. I'll insert a picture right here. In order for me to get my hair to lay flat and straight, I have to gel it down. So just follow the instructions that's on the bottle of the molding. Like it says gel your hair down, let it dry, then put the mold on and let it dry. So what I did was gel my hair down with just some Eco Styler, and then I sat under the dryer. I put a do-rag on my head so that it will be flat and it won't like crinkle up and be curly. Went under the dryer, let that dry, and then I came back. I put this stocking cap on, and then I put the mold over top of the stocking cap. This is what we're looking at. I left my edges out because I wanted to, I know that I'm going to want to, like, you know, put my hair behind my ear, and this is the back. That's what we working with, okay? And I used to do these all the time, like quick weaves, when I was in high school, but I haven't done one in years. Thank you. Okay, so I need to get these little baby hairs in the front away from the front. So I'm just going to comb it back with some mousse, because I don't want no hair under the glue. Well, not under the glue, but stuck on the glue. I'm gonna just put the longest one at the bottom, and then, well, towards the back, and then at the top I'll put the shorter ones, and it'll kind of give you a layered effect. So that's what we're gonna do. When you want it length and you just had them store-bought bundles, they're premium too, they're Milky Way, yeah. This glue is Hold Me Down by Erica J. I've had this for so long. I just hope it still works. Let's see. And I'm just doing it kind of like right in front of my widow's peak. Ooh. As you can see, I'm by no means a professional. This is just to learn as you go, okay? DIY. We're gonna figure it out together. See what works, see what don't work. I don't want to really put the glue on my hair. I'm just kind of putting it around my widow's peak so it stay a little bit longer, hopefully. And we're gonna let that dry. Okay, we gonna let it dry. Okay, so the glue is dry. It's clear. You see it's clear. So let's glue this bad boy down. I think I can make it work. I think it looks good. Now we gotta glue this to the cap. And pin it up here with these clips. All right.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm weak. I'm really weak. So we're gonna do that whole process over. I think I waited too long. I had to order some food. Bro, I cannot believe. Said absolutely not. Let's try this again. All right, she's almost dry. It's clear for the most part. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put her on real quick. Let's go. Take 2. All right. She's there. Right? She's down. But EK said don't put the band on too quick. So that's why I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, I don't know what to do. I think it gotta dry a little bit more before I put the band on. Alright, I feel like it's pretty dry now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the band on. Which I don't really know how I'm gonna keep this band on if I gotta glue my tracks on. I'm gonna glue down the closure. I'm using the 30-second Salon Pro Super Hair Bond Glue. And it's supposed to be quicker than the regular one. It's supposed to dry a little bit faster. Put the glue on here. Alright, so I just put the glue around here and then I'm gonna just lay it down. Alright, so it's all dry. It's glued down here. I took the band off and it's glued down there. We're gonna start on the bundles now. This is gonna be the easy part, and then we can get into things about me, so y'all can get to know me a little bit better. Some people like to fold over their tracks. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna cut it because I probably won't use this hair again. But I will come back. Y'all remember back in the day, before like all the paid partnerships and sponsorships and all that stuff, people used to do like real hair reviews, and you would know if the hair is good or not because people would come back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks and give you an honest review of the hair. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll post it on YouTube Shorts. So make sure y'all are following, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. All right, let's get started. I'm just gonna measure from here to here, and we're gonna cut it. And we're just gonna keep on gluing them until we get up to here, and we're gonna bring it just up here. But let's get into the real reason why y'all here, right? My name is Kendra Michelle. I go by Kendra. My friends call me Kenny. They call me Ken. When I was in high school, my name was Twiggy because I was skinny as I don't know what. Those are pretty much all my nicknames. I usually go by Kendra, Kenny, or Ken. That's usually what people call me. Nobody really calls me Twiggy anymore except for my culinary friends from high school, because they were actually the ones that gave me that name. I went to a trade school for high school, and I did culinary arts and business management. I loved cooking. I loved learning about it, but I didn't want to do it as a profession. And the crazy thing is, in my high school, you could do health science as your magnet. But at the time, I thought I wanted to be a chef. Honestly, culinary was such a random choice because growing up, I always wanted to do something in healthcare. Like I wanted to be a nurse or a doctor or a vet. And then I just randomly chose culinary arts. And shout out to that boy. So we had to like audition or test into the program. So when we were in 8th grade, we tested into the magnet program or whatever, like the summer before, not the summer before, but sometime beforehand. I guess they sent something home and like told you what to expect. I did not get that. Or maybe my mother just didn't check the mail. Who knows? Yeah, I had no clue what I was going in there for. So essentially we had to take a test, and we had to know like measurements and like how many ounces were in a cup and how many ounces were in a pound, things like that. I had no clue, but this boy next to me, he did know, and he definitely gave me the answer. I was like, thank you, boy, thank you. He didn't get into the program. I don't even really remember who he was, but I remember that when I got into the program, I didn't see him, and I don't know if he just didn't get into the program or maybe he just chose another school. For our like our final project, we had to like basically like cook for a large event essentially, and my group decided to go with rice and peas stew chicken, and we did like a pineapple salsa. We messed up that stew chicken so bad, but everybody loved it. But the stew chicken, you know, you have to burn the sugar, but I didn't know how to burn sugar, and clearly neither did my culinary arts instructor. Love her to death, but yeah, it didn't work. The chicken was so sweet. We like named it like sweet stew chicken or something like that. But it was just so funny. It turned out good. Everybody loved it. Everybody loved our food. We got a good grade. We passed. But yeah, that stew chicken was not stew chicken. And then my mother, I'm like, can you tell me the measurements? Can you teach me how to do it? She's like, I don't cook with measurements. Both of my parents are from the Caribbean. My mother's from Trinidad. My dad is from Antigua. So I went to Antigua for my birthday. Get it? Yeah. So I have family in both countries. I've gone to both countries. I love both countries. Also gone to Mexico, Alaska, Texas, some other states. But I think the Caribbean islands. I went to Jamaica, yeah, those are the only countries that I went to. I want to start to travel to more European, Asian, even African countries soon. Those are on my bucket list, or my next to do, my travel to do lists. I definitely love to travel. I grew up with both of my parents. They are still married to this day, over 30 years. And I am the middle child, I guess you can say. I have 3 other siblings, 2 older, 1 younger. So I guess you can say I'm the middle child. My brother is 7 years younger than me. And then my older sister and my older brother. We grew up in Baltimore. So I'm born and raised Baltimore. I went to college here. Well, my freshman year, I went to North Carolina A&T. Enjoyed that, but my sophomore year, I came back home for financial reasons, and I finished college at Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland, with a bachelor's of science in nursing. So I am a nurse. I worked in the emergency room for the first about 4.5 years of my nursing career. I was in the ER. I now do travel nursing. So if you guys want to know more about that, then just let me know in the comment, and we can definitely talk about travel, or we can just talk about nursing in general. I've been a nurse for 7 going on 8 years, and I graduated nursing school, well, graduated college. I also commissioned into the United States Army. So I am an Army officer. I am a nurse in the Army, and I've also been in the reserves for almost 10 years. I enlisted when I was in college, and I did the simultaneous membership program, which basically is like you're in ROTC, you enlist, and then you start to drill with the unit to kind of like learn leadership, learn how to be a commander, things like that. And I actually was attached to the unit of Miss USA. She's now out of the military, but Captain Deshauna Barber, she was my commander. That was an enjoyable time as well. I learned a lot. She taught me a lot. And I got to see kind of what the reserves was about before I officially commissioned. They tried to get me to go active duty when I commissioned, but I was like, absolutely not. After I did a summer training program in Kentucky and realized that I did not want to be an active duty nurse. I've enjoyed nursing. I've seen a lot of things. I've been a lot of different places, mainly in the DMV area, but I did go to Atlanta for almost a year. If you guys want to know more about that, just let me know. We can do some nurse chit chat, or some Army chit chat, some military chit chat, whatever y'all want to do. I love what I do. I love the variety of nursing. I'm able to do so many different things while using my nursing license. I actually really do enjoy being a nurse, but I love my time off as well. I recommend everybody take time off whenever they can. Whenever it warrants, take the time off. Don't let these jobs stress y'all, because it's not worth it. If you sick and you dying, guess what? You can't work. So take care of yourself. I definitely recommend finding things that you're interested in early on, like outside of work, outside of family. I learned that kind of later on. Not later on, but I guess I came to that realization recently, when I'm just like, I really don't have any hobbies. I really don't even know what I like to do outside of being a nurse, a wife, a mom, a friend, those things. So definitely try to find hobbies, and I think that that's something that will help a lot of people, because I know it helped me. When the dust settles and it's just like, okay, life has slowed down, you know, I don't have to go as hard as I was before. Like, I'm not in school anymore. I'm not having to do all of these things and juggle all of these things. You really have the time to sit back and be like, what have I been doing? I've just been working. I've just been doing what I had to do. I've just been going. So definitely find things that you enjoy doing and try to incorporate those things into your everyday life. It'll help in the long run. I recently started playing like co-ed sports. We recently got finished with our kickball league for the fall. We actually made it to the playoffs, but I think it was kind of like a everybody gets to the playoffs type situation. But we didn't lose. We were in 6th place out of 8. So I think that's pretty good. I really enjoyed that, and it was something different. It was something fun. It's just like a little league in Baltimore. You just sign up. You can play on like you can create a team, or you can join like a random team. We created a team and then ended up having a couple random people join us because we didn't have enough people. But it was really fun. We had a great time. It was good exercise, and it was just good to get out and, you know, be active. I am married. I've been married for almost 5 years. Together we have 1 child, 1 beautiful, beautiful girl. Right now we think we're done with kids. We were both kind of open to it, but I definitely need some space in between. I always said if I do have another kid, it would be like a 10-year gap in between them, because I need at least 1 to be semi-independent. 2 fully independent, I just can't do. And everybody's always like, oh, you should do the both at the same time. Get them out of the way. They'll grow up together. La 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 la. They'll still grow up together. They still won't be in the same house with each other, having fun. Just not fully dependent on me and their daddy. We're almost done. We're pretty much at the top now. This side has more open space than this side, so we gotta fix that. Random fact, I do not like soft foods. Mashed potatoes, banana pudding, jello, yogurt. I don't like all that. I need to chew my food up. I'm not 65. I'm not on a soft foods only diet. I don't want it. It's nasty. It's gonna make me gag. But one exception to that is candy yams. I love me some candy yams. I don't like when they like super mashed. I like when they still got a little bit of texture to them. But yeah, I can do the candy yams now. That's my jam. With some macaroni and cheese, yeah, mix them together. But mashed potatoes, jello, banana pudding, all that stuff, no baby. We don't want that. We don't want that. Let me tell y'all about my YouTube journey. So I started on YouTube a while ago. I just made like some stuff for work, but then COVID happened and I stopped working for a little bit because I had just had my daughter and I was not trying to be out in the field. So I stopped working for a little bit and I started Instacarting and things like that, and I started YouTube again. Life happened, of course. Everything got busy again after COVID and I kind of fell off. I wasn't doing any type of like content or anything at all. I was barely really posting, but now I'm back. I'm doing my weekly vlogs, so make sure you guys check those out and definitely stay tuned for more to come. I like to say that I'm very skilled in a lot of things. A master of a few, but skilled in many. So we're pretty much done now. I'm just trying to fill in the little gaps. Gluing the tracks is easy. You just measuring your head, cutting it, then gluing it down. That's pretty much it. And then once you get to the top, just cut to fit the spaces that you need. And this is my first time doing this, so if I can do it, y'all can do it. Granted, my mom is a cosmetologist, so I have been doing my hair for a very long time. Like I said, I used to do my hair probably every week when I was in high school. I would go to the hair store, buy my hair because I was working at the grocery store. I had my own money. I wasn't waiting on nobody. And I would change up my hair probably every week. If I ain't like it, it's coming out the next day, 2 days, and I'm going to go buy some new hair. So I've always been pretty self-sufficient in the hair realm. In 12th grade, I cut all my hair off. So after that, I didn't really have to do or worry about doing my own weaves or anything like that, and then wigs came in, so I really didn't have to worry about it. At one point I was making wigs, doing all types of things. You name it, I probably did it. Invisible parts, quick weaves, glue-ins, sew-ins, wig making, bleaching, dyeing, everything. Shout out to the YouTube girlies back in the day. Missy Lynn, Aaliyah J, Jayla Corion, who else? Timeless. Used to watch her all the time. It's another one that I really like. Makeup Doll. Used to watch her all the time. A couple people. I used to watch their YouTubes all the time. That's how I learned to do makeup. Granted, my makeup used to look crazy back in the day, low key, when I look at it now, but that was the style back then, I guess you can say. But we done. I just gotta go get my hot comb this down, and let's see what we talking about. Let's see. Everything's glued down. I definitely got some glue on the hair, and that's kind of what's pulling, but otherwise the hair is soft. It's not really a lot of tangles. Let's try to hot comb her down. All right. It's pretty flat without any wax stick or anything. I like to have the least amount of product in my hair as possible, so I'm not going to put a wax stick on this part. I most likely will need it for my closure though, but I'm happy with how flat this is. Let's see with the closure down. I think oh, here it is. I was about to say, I think I lost the part, but I didn't. I lied. Alright, here we go. I would say there's a lot of short hairs in this closure that were sticking up, but I'm gonna put some wax on it and see how it does. I'm good with the part ending right there. Let's see with the wax stick. This little bump right here, I gotta figure out how to get that down.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet, for your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron her and I will be right back. Alright, so the first side is done. This is how we're looking. Let me stand up for you. This is how we're looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. This is where we are. Flat ironed, straight. It looks good. This is the top. It's a little track right here showing, but I think it's okay. I'm not a fan of like the makeup in a part and all of that, so I think this is just fine. Like I said, the closure does have like some short hairs that stop like right here. I use just the wax stick to get it down some, but that's pretty much the only con I have right now. Let me show y'all the back. This is the back. So got some body to it. It's pretty long, but let me go ahead and cut the lace real quick. This is gonna be a tedious part, so I'm gonna do this off camera. I cut the lace off and I had this band on for probably like a minute or two. My biggest op right now is the extra glue that I had on my forehead. So let's see what we working with. And it's still kind of stuck, but that's what we're working with. I don't think it's too bad. I probably put a little bit of powder right here, and that's gonna be that. But I think I did a good job. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if I missed a step, if there's anything else I needed to do that I didn't do. Let me know. But I think I did a good job. Yeah, did that. What they say? Clock that, clock it, clock it. Is the lace clockable? Probably. Clock it. For my first time doing a quick weave like this in a long time, I've never really used the cap. When I was in high school, I would just mold my hair down and glue the tracks right over it. So this is good. This is good. I think I did good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this video was definitely a success. My hair looks bomb. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks that I need to incorporate in my next quick weave, because I need all the help that I can get. It's just been too long. Make sure if you made it to the end of this video, leave me a comment and say, hey girl. I'll be back in about 2 weeks to give you guys an update, so please stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.